comics on location.
Okay, today we're at Crystal Palace. There's a nice old Victorian looking railway building there, and joined as always by my lovely Lishi.
Hello.
And behind us you can see the reason we're here. That's it. You see on the wall there, Dinosaurs. We've got comics on location featuring some dinosaur related comics and locations. Alright, this is the athletics track at Crystal Palace. If you're an athletics fan, you might have heard of Crystal Palace. Lots of sporting events here. Isn't it? There's a dinosaur head. Right, I'll try to tell you this from memory. I can't want to look it up. But basically, when they first started discovering dinosaur bones, and early paleontologists in London gave an idea of what they thought the dinosaurs would look like going by their bones. And at Crystal Palace, they constructed replicas of what they thought the dinosaurs looked like, basically, and they're considered to be very incorrect by today's scientific standards. Like, for example, the iguanodon, which I think was the first one they found, they thought that his thumb bone was a nose bone. So it's no longer, particularly scientific, but it's historic, and it definitely relating to dinosaurs. So it's like the earliest, what the Victorians thought dinosaurs were like, basically. It's a bit misty today, so I'm not sure how much you can see. There's a couple of birds perched on the back of a plesiosaur there, I believe. Those are big birds, they're geese. So while we've got the representations of what they thought dinosaurs were like in the past, here we have some modern day dinosaurs, the pigeons. Well, all birds in fact, they are of the dinosaur family. Hello dinosaur. There's other dinosaurs here in the form of ducks. They don't seem to be at all afraid of the representations of their ancestors. I think you can just about see the iguanodon over there in the background. Yeah, I believe is that him? He's hiding. We haven't caught his best side. Can't really make that out very well. They are quite old. They've been here since, I don't know, some late 18th century, I believe. A couple of years ago, they were vandalised apparently. some, excuse the language, but I'm going to swear, some fuckers came over here and vandalised them. I wish it was like something out of a DC horror comic where the dinosaurs came alive and ate them. That would have been cool. Well, there's Iguanodon with the spike on his nose. Which is now believed to be a thumb spike. Look at that big crocodilian there in the middle there. God, you wouldn't fancy meeting him, would you? There's a little mallard at the front of that one, and a duck. Look at the geese perched on top of that plesiosaur. I believe it's a plesiosaur. I hope you're pleased to see the plesiosaur. That's just standing on his head, mate. If you pooed on his head, it's very disrespectful. A little rat there. Here we have a little rat, a mammal. When the dinosaurs died, they took advantage. And little buggers like that eventually turned into big buggers like us. Trying to make that cleaner. I love this because it represents history, science, and regarding the archaeology of the dinosaurs. It's also the history of science, like in the fact that this is how they thought they looked at the time. Since realised they don't. So it's interesting. Did I get that one in? Big old tree. They put a barrier around it so Lisa can't hug it. Some information on the top of the bridge as well, like a timeline. Dicynodon maybe? "201 million years mass extinction event." Ichthyosaurus, Teleosaurus, Megalosaurus. Hylaeosaurus, Iguanodon, Pterodactyl, Mosasaurus, and 66 million years ago there was another mass extinction event. Paleotherium, Amplotherium. Megatherium, not to be confused with the Megatherion album by Celtic Frost. So we've seen the Plesiosaurus, the Ichthyosaurus, the Teleosaurus, the Megalosaurus, but my most favourite of all, here's the Hylaeosaurus. My most favourite of all is the Lisa Stinky Ass. That plant in front there looks like it would have been around in prehistoric times. Two more hens and a coot down there, I hope you can see them. The coot And there's a moorhen. And there's a pigeon. This looks like it might be a newer addition to the exhibition. It doesn't look old and concrete like the other one does. It looks more new and plastic almost. I'm not sure. Looking at this one, I'd assume it an ancestor of a tapir. And that pole one at the back, obviously one of the ones that got vandalised. It's got no head, poor thing. It would be poetic justice if people who vandalise stuff, if they got found, you was allowed to go around their house and smash all their stuff up. That would be kind of poetic justice, wouldn't it? These look like camel in the face. I think that one's a mosasaur, if I can remember correctly from the pictures and plaques that we've seen. This is the giant, I think this is the giant sloth, Megatherium. Yeah, so size of that elk, babe. Guessing someone's broken that one's antlers off.
Do you want to go out on a boat for half an hour? It's much more reasonable than the serpentine. Look at the prices. What a difference.
£6.
Yeah. Oh, look at the swan. Look at the swan over there.
Kneel before Grod. This is the Crystal Palace. Is that what it's called? Mast or something? I'm pretty sure this has got to do with radio back in the day, maybe early TV broadcasts as well. Can't remember now, maybe I'll look it up. Alright, here's statues for Sir Joseph Paxton. He was an MP, bought the Crystal Palace here. Now the Crystal Palace was originally at Hyde Park during the Great Exhibition, and afterwards it was moved here to this location. I'm assuming it was this area was named after the Crystal Palace, I'm guessing, but it burned down here at some point. But there's a representation of the old Crystal Palace. I think this was the Great Exhibition, I think it was called, when it was first built and shown. Walk like an Egyptian. Right, so this is a couple of days after we went to Crystal Palace. We're at Horniman's in Horniman's Gardens in Museum and Gardens. Horniman Museum and Gardens. It's right near to Lisa. We come here very often, but they've got a Dinosaur Revolution exhibition going on today. So we're going to have a look around at that. Hey, so we're in Horniman's Museum to check out the dinosaur exhibit. Dinosaur Revolution. Eee! Moves. Did you know it was going to move? I didn't know it was going to move then. That's Deinonychus, babe, meaning terrible claw. Face, babe. It's a Stegosaurus. I believe it's a Stegosaurus anyway.
He looks thirsty.
He looks thirsty. Do you know what the tail of the tail spikes of a Stegosaurus are called? They're called a phagomizer. But only because it was from a Gary Larson cartoon. They made it, there was like a kind of caveman cartoon, and they named it after Fag who got killed by it, so they called it a phagomizer. But it was adopted by the paleontological folks. No, it's not a Stegosaurus, it's a Kentrosaurus. I did think about the extra spikes on its back. It's a spiky lizard.
It's like true to size.
I guess it's so, yeah. 4.5 metres long. It's a close relative of the Stegosaurus, yeah. But Stegosaurus had flat plates on its back. I did wonder.
He's got red eyes.
Yeah.
Or orange.
He's had a rough night. babe, don't get eaten.
I didn't realise there was furry on top.
Oh yeah.
Like a little Mauritian in the
He's
way down
looking
to
into that.
front
His eyes are closed and opening as well.
front legs, yeah. And I think he's got a furry tail.
Yeah, he's got a fur. I've never seen that before. I know they did say they thought they had feathers. I don't think I've ever seen a furry one before. That comes a bit far, doesn't it? Woo! Look how close he comes. That's a little bit close for comfort, that is. Let's get a selfie with the T-Rex, babe. I'll throw you in, babe, so I've got a chance to run away while he's eating you. Alright, let's see some comics then. It's a bit dark in here, a bit shadowy. But we've got Green Lantern. We've got a nice adventure comics. Look, it's his brother. There we got this strange lizardy thing on a war comic. Dinosaur here. 2 dinosaurs in fact. And these older, and then the next week he's got a dinosaur as well. We've got Warlord. We got more war and dinosaurs. We got cavemen riding pterodactyls. And my favourite one, the invisible dinosaur. All you can see is its shadow. Anyway, thanks for joining us for Comics on Location. Feel free to make your own Comics on Location videos, and make sure you tag me in them. Check out Tempest from Mars. He did one about the River Don near him recently. Check that out. And yeah, cheers for tuning in. And if you do make a video, tag me in it so I can see it. And yeah, cheers from Horniman and from the Dinosaurs. Bye.